Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in the energy, the particles, the essence of pure relaxation. As you breathe in that relaxing energy, allow it to displace particles and molecules and the essence of pain or discomfort. Just allow them to be released and leave your body in your outward breath. And as you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine what it would be like to imagine standing on a vast timeline of your life. Maybe you could imagine it as a beam of light going backwards or a long pathway. But imagine hovering above it, going all the way back, seeing yourself as a baby, as a child. See yourself with all of that adversity, that lack of encouragement. I want you to see that you were swimming against the tide. There were low expectations. There was resistance you needed to overcome. And I want you to get a sense as you follow that timeline, as the child becomes a teenager, as the teenager becomes a young adult. There was every reason for you to be bitter, resentful. Every reason for you to not even try. And I want you to get a sense with this new perspective that there is a reason for it. That you, at your essence, are something positive, joyful. You always have been and always will be. A leader, a humanitarian, someone that helps, heals, has a profound impact on other people. And follow that timeline over the years, seeing that there were more wins than losses. You benefited from the wins and you learned from the losses. And just get a sense that you have always been unstoppable. See yourself driven by a vision, a real sense of why. See how far you've already traveled. And now imagine that as a glowing path of light. Proof that each step, each milestone has brought you closer to the extraordinary person you have become and are continuing to be. And I wonder if you can think of yourself as a particle of energy in the quantum field, where your past, present, and future already exist. And what if, by observing all of that progress with gratitude you align yourself with even greater possibilities. Maybe you can feel the beauty and the truth that every challenge you faced is like a collapsed star. What seemed like destruction was only the birth of something infinitely brighter. You can think of each win, no matter how small, as a drop of water rippling across a vast ocean, sending waves of influence far beyond what you can see right now. Your good deeds, actions, and thoughts will continue to ripple throughout eternity. And maybe you can imagine your life as a beautifully intricate fractal. Every small, intentional step contributes to a magnificent, involving design of your creation. And because you know what you want, you are tuning your reticular activating system to work for you, seeing evidence everywhere of your ability to succeed, lead, and inspire, as the universe reflects back your most empowering beliefs, but also your biggest opportunities. And maybe those difficult days, those difficult times, what if they're not a setback, but a quantum leap forward, shifting your trajectory to something even better? What if each setback is simply the universe rearranging itself in your favor? Maybe you could celebrate that success is not an explosion of light, but a steady glow, like the constancy of stars burning bright, millions of light years away. Your consistent efforts create the light that others will follow. And maybe you can feel the joy in knowing that just as nature is unpredictable, so is the infinite, intricate possibilities and variables. The goal is not to control those variables. It's to be prepared for whatever life throws your way, knowing you have the resilience, the optimism, the drive and the tenacity to respond and adapt and continue moving forwards. Just like a particle in motion, you are unstoppable, and your momentum carries you towards endless possibilities. And I wonder if you could imagine manifesting a new lease of life, a future with less pain and amplified levels of enthusiasm, determination, and creativity. What if you were unlocking a version of yourself that leads with love, wisdom, and power? What if you're able to harness the infinite power of your imagination, your experiences, and your intentions, all fused into a quantum soup of infinite possibilities? Because your thoughts vibrate at the frequency of success, aligning the universe to resonate with your goals. Success is not an overnight explosion, but the steady rhythm of footsteps climbing a staircase towards greatness. And you are resilient like a wave. Each setback only fuels your return, stronger and more determined than before. And whenever there is moments of feeling low, remind yourself of that timeline, that history, that your track record and your past is filled with evidence of your competency, capabilities, abilities to learn, to overcome adversity again and again. I want you to imagine your reticular activating system like a mechanical radar there inside your brain. Imagine it is now primed to spot opportunities, solutions, and connections that pull your desires into your reality. No matter how hard things get, or how difficult pain can be sometimes, you have the ability of perspective. That your problems are someone else's paradise. What is a difficult day for you would be a dream day for someone out there. And each tiny choice creates momentum, like subatomic particles colliding to form worlds. Your consistent effort builds universes of success and possibility. And every action you take collapses the timeline between where you are and the extraordinary future waiting for you, bringing your dreams closer than ever. Imagine staring into a mirror of possibility. And what if every success you achieve reflects a world of infinite possibilities? Proof that if it exists in your life, then it can expand exponentially. So stare into the mirror of possibility and see the future as you desire it. Your accomplishment, your impact, the people whose lives you change through a deep desire to make humanity better than it was before. And somewhere in that mirror of possibility, you can get a sense that there is a horizon of your potential. Your actions creating waves that uplift not just yourself, but the world around you. And maybe in that mirror of possibility, close to the horizon, you can see what would be the pinnacle, the highlight, the greatest desire manifested into reality. And take a moment and see that not as a possibility, but more like something inevitable, a destiny. Some people believe that if you can conceive it and believe it, then of course you can achieve it. So feel the infinite power of the present moment, a time where dreams are born, where actions create miracles, and where your life transforms beyond the comfort zone to the level that's been patiently waiting for you to arrive. Allow all of these changes, truths, and a deep sense of joy and fulfillment radiate from within, knowing you don't have to be someone else. Just allow the real you to be amplified and aligned with your unique path of purpose and infinite potential. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Get a sense of calibrating into the here and now as all of those particles, conscious and unconscious, return to the present as I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.